just now. It's very early. We left at 7 and had this lovely, beautiful sunrise over there. And we'll see where we get. It's going to be windy, 20 knots. So more. So hopefully we'll get to Preveza, Vonitsa today, which would be around 50-60 nautical miles. So it's a bit far to do it one day, but we'll see how far we get, and I'll keep you posted.
We are slowly sailing away from the southern tip of Corfu out over there, and slowly making our way down south because we're expecting some heavy weather in about 4 days. So we'd like to be back in preferably Belarus, but we'll probably hang out in Vonitsa. It's actually quite safe over there. We don't know where we're going to spend the night. It's like almost 2 o'clock, I think. We're thinking about Parga, but it might be a little further away than we expected because we don't want to fire up the engine. So we might go to Paxos over there and seek shelter for the night. We'll see.
Is a bit scared because it's a bit scary. You have quite some swell and wind as well, so we're trying to motor more to open sea and hope that's better. And yeah, we'll see. Well, we're fine. This is the bow right now. If I hold on fast here. Just behind us, doesn't have any keel whatsoever, just going out fishing. Bloody hell, these Greeks are diehards.
Yeah, diehards. Oh. Hello lads and lasses, welcome to the western coast of Scotland. As you can tell, we're so pretty bloody rainfall, and a minute ago there was land in sight, but there is none now. So
welcome to sunny Greece.
Yeah, I want my money back.
Wasn't under pressure. Sticks and I are inside because it was quite the ride, or it has been quite the ride. We decided to start the engine again because we were in the middle of a squall, and the wind is so unpredictable within the squall. So when you're in it, it's fine it seems, but when you're on the outskirts, you're going out, it's insane. So right at the minute that we didn't have the wind, we decided to roll in the Jenny, and it started flapping like crazy. Of course, when we went to whirl it in, and the rain was in both of our eyes, so we couldn't see anything. That was pretty scary, and thunder and lightning are so close to each other. And so far, well, we can't see any land anymore. It could be anywhere in the world. And so far we just yeah, tried to ride it out. And just put sticks inside as well. I don't know if you can see him. He's waiting to go out, but it's too dangerous now for him to be outside. So I'll stay with him inside. And boy, bloody hell, this is scary. Whew.
Hi, here's another update for you. We survived another storm. We got away with it by going away from Corfu and Paxos, and we took shelter in Parga. We had a really choppy night and hardly to no sleep at all. It was a beautiful sight though. It was like a freaking disco with all the lightning and stuff. And some people, unfortunately, in Corfu got into a lot of trouble and started dragging anchors. So anyway, long story short, we're on our way to Vonitsa because there's a huge storm going up, and I'm going to show you the screenshot later. So we're on our way, we're actually halfway, and then the engine started surging. So high pitch sounds, nothing good, trust me. I checked out the diesel level, the fuel level, and it's with empty. So it wasn't like that 2 days ago, but we had such a rocky night, and there was so much liquid, which is apparently diesel, I think, or a mixture of diesel and water, whatever, under the engine. Anyway, there is no wind at all. So or there is too many, or there is none. And luckily we do have internet and some sunshine to top up the batteries. So we found out that there's a place there where we used to anchor in one of our previous videos, and very close to that is a gas station. Now it's about 6 nautical miles away from here, and we're doing 0 knots. So you do the math. Let's try to get there. Anyway,
yay, first heaving too!
First heaving two, first anchoring without engine.
Yeah.
I couldn't think of the word.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
yeah, first thing for lots of things.
First things for a lot of things, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, see you ashore.
Okay.
Right, we made it ashore. From there, it's getting pretty rough out. I was jumping out of the dinghy as soon as we hit the shore. I looked back over my shoulder, I saw Lotte riding this wave with the dinghy. And as you can see, surfing. Carabunga, baby. So here we are, after a few kilometers, not too far. Stretch of land. And didn't like two proper hillbillies. Got it. Made it. Waterhouse Beach. Look, got the whole place to ourselves.
It's gonna be fun to get in there.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Oh well, gonna have a nice sunset, and according to all these feathers in the skies, it's gonna be pretty windy soon. And hopefully not tonight, but tomorrow morning, because we have to go the last few miles to Vonitsa. See how it is. Let's get this baby aboard. Okay, you ready, baby?
No.
No, me either. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for that big one. Let's go. So, made it back on the boat. Cheers, well done, baby.
Cheers. Likewise. God.
We got the diesel on board. Just had dinner. We were starving, and it's too late to Well, the reason why we don't fill the tank with diesel yet is because it's still rolling and might spill.
Yeah.
So tomorrow, big operation early in the morrow, get the diesel in, and we might have to bleed the Perkins, but you know by now we're quite experts in that.
Yeah.
And make our way safely to Vonitsa.
Woohoo!
Fingers crossed. See you tomorrow.
Good morning from Canali Beach. We are trying to leave today. So yesterday, as Ramon told you, we got some diesel. We put in the tank and we bled the engine again and again and again and again and again. So it goes for the Perky. But it still doesn't start, so we decided now we have some wind to haul in the anchor chain manually, which is against the wind, quite hard. I'll show you. Ramon is doing it as we speak.
It's only 50 meters.
50. Yep. Against the wind. So we'll see how long that takes. And the plan is now to do some sailing, and as we're sailing, one can stay in the cockpit and the other one can just try and fix the engine again. And I think it's just bleeding. We always had it, we had it last time, we'll have it again. It's crazy how many times you have to bleed an engine.
Right, we got the anchor up and we're sailing. Quite enjoyable circumstances. As you can see, we got them on the beam. We're sailing on the jibber jigger because we don't want to risk messing around with the mainsail. It gets really tough. We're doing about 2 knots, but almost 2.5. We still haven't got the engine figured out, but at least we're on our way for the storm and we have at least a few hours to get the engine running before we go to the Strait of Rose and hopefully anchor.
And we brought the anchor up by hand and left with the sails, so that was the first time as well. Yesterday we anchored under sail and today we left on the sail.
Yeah, that was pretty good, pretty educational as well. The only thing that we should remember next time is when we anchor, when we leave, is to drop the mizzen, because doing a 180 with the mizzen up is not a good idea. The mizzen always keeps the bow in the wind, and if you don't want that, drop the mizzen. Lesson well learned. Bye. Yes, she is rolling again. Same old story. Don't want to bore you. Someone's happy.
Yay!
So we're an hour from shore. We did about 4 miles behind us, which is pretty good. The engine is purring. I'm gonna leave her rolling for 5 minutes, so she's happy. Switch her off, save the gas, fuel. I mean, and we should be safe now. We can just enjoy our sail. Really happy. Bye.
Cleopatra Marina. This is sailing vessel Mutiny. We need to refuel. Can we come to your key?
Cleopatra Marina is listening. Please stand by outside of the marina. The mariners will help you to refuel.
Thank you.
Right, so we're going in for fuel at Cleopatra Marina. We're going alongside on our port side. Lot's preparing all the fenders. The wind is, I think, going to help us. Looks like it. We got the mizzen out to point our bow in the wind, and let's do this. Hi, so we just got some refueling done at Cleopatra, and while leaving, we got a little bit scratched. Grote lijntjes.
Nee, geen grote lijntjes, die goede fenders.
De goede ook?
Ja, alles vlot in het eruit.
Shit.
Er zat niks meer tussen, er zaten 6 fenders tussen. Allemaal eruit gevloekt. Ik snap dat niet.
Ik ook niet.
Ik snap dat niet. Zo goed voorbereid. Zo goed voorbereid.
I no, baby. So we got a little scratch. It's probably just a superficial paint scratch. It's not a scar to add to the list. But something happens to Mutiny, Lots gets very, very upset. Well, we're safe. We don't have a leak. And we're finally on our last part of the voyage to Vonitsa to seek shelter. And it's been taking us over 5 days to get here with all the stuff that happened in between. So we're almost there. Alright viewers, we are almost at the end of our mission. Vonitsa. This is actually a town of Vonitsa, as you may or not know. There's a castle up there, and there's an island which is actually a peninsula. This is attached with a bridge. Now, behind that island is perfect shelter. If you're ever looking for some shelter, anchor there. It's really nice. It's only exposed from the north, and yeah. So this weekend it's going to be a strong southerly, sort of westerly. So we're going to hang out here and batter up the hatches and drink wine.
Ooh, beer.
Or beer.
Anything.
Anything, man. Anything.
Hello. Uh-oh. Did you hear that? I saw the shackle and the chain. So I think might have been our anchor, but with all the boats coming and all the dinghies chasing around, the water got very murky again, so it all stirred up and I couldn't see anything anymore. The visibility was gone. So yeah, that's that, I guess.